100,000 to 100,000. Any others have a money. Lil Brunson back at you with the back at you, and I am the best reporting on the Eagles. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. You know, they've been talking about it, so it's only right we talk about it. Jalen Reagor versus Skip Brainless. What's up? What it do, man? What's up, man? What's going on, Cassius? Grunge, what's up with you, man? Lamont, what's up? What's up? Chilling, man. Lunchtime with the bullies. Chilling, man. Being essential, obviously. Been at work during this whole pandemic situation, man. Make sure everybody stay safe out there. Y'all know the vibes. What's up, man? What's up? Like and sub, man. We definitely, hey, Jay, man. Shout out to you, Jay. We definitely real close to 12K. We need a couple more subscribers, man. Like and sub for sure, but it don't even stop at 12K. You know what I mean? We definitely real close to 12K. You know what I mean? And that's all. You know, a big thanks and a big shout out to you guys, man. You know what I'm saying? How was the barbecue? The barbecue was tight, man. I might throw something else on the grill again today, man. How was everybody Memorial, man? Memorial Day holiday. You know what I mean? How was it for everybody, man? I hope y'all enjoyed. Let's let it brew a little bit, you know what I mean, while we get some more people in the chat. Skip is a cowgirl fan. Shannon trying to screw them up by supporting Dak get his money. Look, man, as far as Dak Prescott go and Dak getting his money, I'm in full support of Dak getting $45 million a year or whatever he wants. All that does is pigeonhole the Cowboys and hold them down to where they can't do what they have to do on the defensive side of the ball. Listen, the Cowboys going to probably be putting up 27 points a game again or something like that, like they did last year. They ain't gonna have no defense this year, though. So I'm not worried about it. Kirsten, what up? What's going on, everybody? Hope y'all doing well in the quarantine, you know what I'm saying? You know, the barber's been out of the way. I legit got a froski out here. Legit got the fro. So you know what I mean? But why is Skip Bayless hating on Jalen Reagor like that, man? It don't make no sense to me, man. You know, in the world of journalism, where it's certain things we know. Like, we know, is that a Black Hawk? It's certain things we know in the world of journalism. We know that you can't talk about these draft picks really being good until you see them perform. So and then Skip got his facts all wrong. Skip is a pure hater, and it's like, do he even do research now? It was a reach us picking him. Jalen Reagor was a late first round pick to an early second round pick. He was a late first-round pick to an early second-round pick. It's not our fault dudes like Justin Jefferson slipped. CeeDee Lamb even slipped. You know what I mean? CeeDee Lamb even slipped. Dude slipped. Jalen Reagor was right where he was supposed to be, where he was projected to be drafted. So it wasn't a reach at all. Listen, man. Aaron Rodgers had his Jordy Nelson out the slot. You know what I'm saying? Tom Brady had his Julian Edelman out the slot. Dudes, the Dallas had their Cole Beasley out the slot. Jalen Reagor has the potential to be better than a lot of those guys, man. He got the potential to be better than Cole Beasley out the slot. He got the potential to be better than Jordy Nelson out the slot. You know what I'm saying? Julian Edelman probably would be a stretch because Julian Edelman is one of the best slot guys of all time. But out the slot, there's no linebacker that's going to be able to stay with Jalen Reagor. Jalen Reagor is fast. Jalen Reagor is strong. Jalen Reagor's metrics jump off the board. So Skip Bayless is just reaching like he always do, man. Reaching like he always do. Just because Skip ain't do his due diligence and do research on who Jalen Reagor was, don't mean that, you know, it's our problem. I know what we got. It's Crow that he gonna have to come back and eat. You know what I mean? It's him. He's gonna have to look silly at the end of the day. It's like me saying right now. Now, I could jokingly say CeeDee Lamb going to be trash. But I really don't know that. I really don't know that. You know what I mean? Just because it was only 3 names that everybody talked about. Everybody only talked about Henry Ruggs, CeeDee Lamb, and Jerry Jeudy. People just start talking about Justin Jefferson late. You know what I'm saying? Just because those are the 3 names that were mainly talked about, don't mean that those 3 guys are going to be the best wide receivers out of the draft, man. That's just how these drafts work. How these drafts work. Why do you think every year, after like 5, 6 years, they do it all over again? Redrafting the 20, they're going to do it again. Redrafting the 2019 draft, the 2020 draft. They're going to do it. When they redraft the 2020 draft, it's going to look real different. Burrow shouldn't have went first. It's going to look real different. I'm telling you, when they do it 5 years from later, you'll see. Reagor also has a better QB than CeeDee Lamb. But they're not talking about that, though. They're not talking about that because they don't do the research. They don't do the research, man. And, you know, and it ain't our problem to do the research for them, like I keep saying, man. Cowboys fan watching Eagles content. Well, you supposed to, because we the only thing to talk about. Skip think he know it all when it comes down to the Eagles. Skip don't know nothing, man. Skip don't even know what he talking about when it comes down to the Cowboys. Mind you, this guy is a guy who took off a jersey, a Cowboy jersey, and threw it in the trash. Come on. Come on. Somebody need to tell Jalen Reagor to not even, you know what I mean? If I worked for the organization, the first thing I would have did was picked up a phone and called Jalen. FaceTime me, I said, Jalen, man, this is what he do. Talk out the side of his neck. We're going to keep grinding. We're going to keep working. We're not going to worry about what no Skip Bayless talking about. Come on, bro. I don't understand it. What about Kellerman saying Carson is overpaid? Max Kellerman is another one. Max Kellerman is a religious. I can't even say Max Kellerman is a hater. Max Kellerman has his, you know, he has his points. You know what I mean? Some of his points are valid to a lot, but Carson Wentz overpaid? Come on. Come on. A guy who flashed the MVP season. A guy who, if you don't draft, you don't have a ring. I cannot understand this enough. I cannot emphasize this enough. If you don't draft Carson Wentz, you do not have a ring. Carson Wentz being drafted was one of the first pieces to the Philadelphia Eagles winning a ring. You don't get the 33 regular season touchdowns. You don't get the first hand delivered and, you know, delivered to you on a silver platter. You don't get those things. Nick Foles could not have started the entire 2017 season and won the Super Bowl. He could not have done that. We would have not had a number 1 seed with Nick Foles. Nick Foles would not have thrown 33 touchdown passes. Nick Foles would not have done some of the elusive magic tricks that Carson Wentz did during the course of that regular season. Nick Foles has started before. Nick Foles was never mentioned in MVP discussions. Reagor, what up? This is what people don't understand. Yes, Nick Foles was great. Nick Foles was great when he catered the offense around him. But if Nick Foles is your quarterback in the beginning of 2017, we are still ringless peasants amongst the Falcons, amongst the Panthers, amongst the Bills, amongst the Vikings, amongst the Lions, amongst the Cardinals. We are still ringless fools like the Browns, like the Bengals. We still don't have a Super Bowl if Nick Foles starts the 2017 season. So, you know, that's common sense. Common sense. So for everybody who thinks Carson Wentz wasn't instrumental in the ring, like Skip Bayless and Max Kellerman, they don't know what they talking about, bruh. You pay a guy who changed the fortunes of your franchise. Skip Bayless does not know. He don't have he don't know what Jalen Reagor is going to be. I've said for the longest, Dougie P's game plan and made Nick Foles 100. They sleep, LB. Listen, Reagor, you absolutely right. Dougie P didn't cater the offense around Wentz. Dougie P let Wentz talent go out there and do the job. He had to cater it around Foles, man. He had to cater it. Can I get a wrench? I got you, Lee Washington. I appreciate the donation, bro. You know what I'm saying? He had to cater it around him. And Doug Peterson was the second most important part of the Super Bowl. His ability to craft the game plan around anybody. You know what I mean? Doug Peterson ain't no system guy. And that's another thing. People throw terms around like Nick Foles' success proves Carson Wentz was a system guy. No. There was no system since Doug Peterson got to Philadelphia. There's no system. There's next man up. There's no such thing as a system for next man up. We've dealt with injuries since Carson Wentz got here. Not just to him. You know what I mean? So, Guys don't be knowing what they talking about. Dudes on TV don't be knowing what they talking about. Dudes with YouTube channels don't be knowing what they talking about. It just don't make sense to me sometimes. Like, it's not a scientific experiment. It's not a scientific experiment. You see what happened. Now give me your best reason for what happened. You know what I mean? Yes, Doug's willing to go for it on 4th down and stuff like that also helped. You know what I mean? Hey, Charles, man, thank you for the donation, big dog. Yo, LB, can I get a wrench? You gotta get a picture. He a top 3. Of course he's a top 3 coach. Listen, the Eagles made the decade team. The Eagles made the decade team. The Eagles are a top 10 franchise in the last 10 years. With 4 division titles and 1 Super Bowl win. Why? Why? Because the coach has been prolific. You know what I'm saying? The coach has been prolific. Period. It's the coaches and it's the things that we've done along the way, man. You win a Super Bowl, you got a high chance of getting up there, man. Top 4 coach, Doug a top 3 coach. Only Belichick, in my opinion, only Bill Belichick and Andy Reid are better than Doug Peterson. I think he's neck and neck with Harbaugh. And I think Tomlin is right there too. But I can't say Harbaugh and Tomlin are better than Doug Peterson. I can't do it. I can't just say it. I can't say Sean Payton either. Pete Carroll, I'll say Pete Carroll's neck and neck there too. Definitely better. Come on, bro. If you only got 1 ring, I can't say you definitely better. I seen guys blow it in the big game. I ain't never seen Doug blow it in the big game. I seen Pete Carroll blow it in the Super Bowl. Pete up there though, but I seen him blow it in the Super Bowl. Come on, bro. I ain't, you know what I'm saying? I've never seen Andy blow it in the Super Bowl, even though I seen Andy lose a Super Bowl. Nobody want to see us healthy. Listen, we made the playoffs 3 straight years injured. 3 straight years injured. Nobody don't want to see us healthy. I agree wholeheartedly. And if you think Carson Wentz, I'm so glad that it worked out the way it worked out for Carson Wentz's career right now. A lot of people are going to be sick after this season, mark my words. Hey, thank you for the donation, bruh. Damien, I believe Carson is going to have another historic year and have a great playoff run. I believe it too. Listen, a lot of people are going to be sick this year. They're going to be sick, they're going to be mad, and they're going to have to come here. They're going to have to come here to see what I got to say about it. Because I'm going to pour some salt in the wound. I'm going to pour some pink Himalayan in the wound. I'm telling you, bruh. A lot of these dudes going to be sick. I'm telling you, man. If you thought Carson Wentz was a magician, if you thought he was a magician in the red zone, now the arm strength gets to come into play. But they don't hit me, though. You know what I'm saying? The arm strength get to come into play. Carson Wentz not having a vertical threat helped other parts of his game. It helped the short yardage passing. Carson Wentz having wide receivers that aren't able to separate helped him be the best guy in tight window situations last year. Come on, bruh. Who throwing for a touchdown every game of the season with that wide receiver core? Who else doing that? Maybe Russell, maybe Patrick. Who else doing that? You know what I mean? There's not too many people better than him on 3rd down. Who else doing it? I don't see nobody doing it, bruh. Maybe Russell, maybe Patrick. Aaron Rodgers ain't doing it. Aaron Rodgers ain't... Listen. I don't think nobody doing it. I'll tell you why. Because all these dudes had better receiving cores than Carson Wentz, and none of them threw for a touchdown pass in every game last season either. None of them. Not Patrick, not Aaron, not Russell. Nobody. Carson Wentz had the least and made the most. That's how you get the money. So for people saying Carson Wentz overpaid, come on, bruh. He proved he was worth every penny. They paid him first, then he put that work in. Health all around is our only obstacle, I agree. 100%. They can hate on Jalen Reagor because they didn't know about him, but guess what? Guess who draft board he made? Crystal Ball Brunsons. I know about it. Sanders could be neck to neck with Zeke this year. Possibly because Zeke carries going to go down. because they're gonna try to make Dak something that he probably not ready to be yet. How I feel about Boston Scott? I love Boston Scott, but Boston Scott, I don't know, man. He either gonna have to become a really good punt returner, or I don't know. Reagor, whatever how you pronounce it, bro. However you pronounce it. You ain't missed nothing by share. We just chatting it up, man. Just talk about how much of a hater Skip is. What I think our record will be, I think we're going to have 11 wins plus. 11 wins plus. Do I think that Wentz is on the same level as Mahomes? The arm strength is the same. The arm talent is the same. Yes, I believe Carson Wentz is on the same level as Patrick Mahomes. I miss your donation. Hey, George, man. I apologize, George. Thank you for your donation, brother. George Redmond, man. I appreciate you, man. Stop it. I'm not going to stop it. I believe Carson Wentz is on the same level as Patrick Mahomes. Health is the only difference. The only difference. If Carson Wentz had Travis Kelce and Tyreek Hill, what do you think will happen? What do you think will happen? Listen. Carson Wentz had the greatest second season until Patrick Mahomes' second season. And then Lamar Jackson's second season. See, y'all got to understand odds and how it works. See, Vegas is looking at trends. You want to know why Kyler Murray is high up there on the guys that could win MVP? Because it's his second season. Carson Wentz's second season was magical. Lamar's was MVP. I think Mahomes was an MVP. Magical. It's a trend right now. Dan Marino, one of the greatest second seasons. Where's Carson 50 touchdowns? Where's his Tyreek Hill? Where's his Tyreek Hill? Where's his Travis Kelce? You want to know who led the Eagles in receiving yards the last 4 years? Zach Ertz, who don't do much yards after contact wise. Come on, bruh. Come on. Ertz ain't trash by a long shot. Ertz ain't trash. But Ertz ain't Kelce. Ertz ain't Kelce. Come on, bro. Carson Wentz ain't had nobody that can stretch the field. Nobody. Last 3 seasons, 20+ touchdowns and less than 10 and 7 or less interceptions. Come on, bro. Come on. You said he was the best in the league. I said, who was the best in the league? Zach Ertz? Zach Ertz is arguably the best tight end in the league. Arguably. For the simple fact of this, that he led his team in receiving yards for 3 or 4 straight years. Something got to be said for that. But we know Travis Kelce is up there too. It's a 3-man race. Travis Kelce getting 1,400 receiving yards. Shit like that. Come on, bro. Come on. They got Sammy Watkins who could play. Come on. Now let's not act like Patrick Mahomes don't have weapons. Come on, bruh. Patrick Mahomes might got some of the best weapons in the game. Hey, Charles, thank you for the donation, bruh. Even though he is not in this chat, give my man Wentz a virtual wrench. I got you. Virtual Wentz. Virtual Wentz. Sorry if I missed your donation. It is 328 people in here, man. I apologize. So stop using that as a negative. Why do having weapons is a negative? Alex Smith had the same weapons. What'd he do? Carson Wentz ain't Alex Smith. Carson Wentz had less weapons and made history last year. I don't know why everybody think Patrick Mahomes is on some different planet than everybody. It's not the case to me. Hey, Bog, thank you for the donation, bro. Tom Brady still shook off that 20,000 Super Bowl. And we're about to be back to the NFC East champs. You already know. Like and sub for sure, people. Like and sub. We real close to 12K, man. Thank you, Rue Girl. We have not seen Patrick Mahomes without weapons. Thank you, Kirsten. Listen, y'all giving me ideas for new videos. Stop it before I have to touch the Chiefs. Stop it. Stop it right now before I have to touch the Chiefs. Y'all just won the Super Bowl. Whoop-de-goddamn do, but stop it. Never seen that boy without weapons. Never seen without weapons. Never seen a lot of people without weapons. I wanted to get ice cold in here. It's a little warm outside. Man, that's loud. Somebody said that I still had some chicken left from the barbecue. Nah, man, that chicken gone. I'm gonna put some more on there today. Though. I'm gonna put some quarter thighs on there. You know, the drumstick with the thigh attached. You know, I got the sauce marinating, brewing. Listen, I'm really a barbecue pit master, man. If y'all ever in the area, pull up. Our weapons now can match the Chiefs by potential. I don't know. You got to see it. Leg quarters, yeah, you know what I mean. I'm doing good, Z-Dog. How you feeling? I'll bring Scud. Don't bring that. What's in the spray? Listen, what's in the spray is this, man. What's in the spray is apple cider vinegar, apple juice. You know, citrus just give it a little kick. So apple juice. Brown sugar's in the spray. Honey is in the spray. You know what I'm saying? And a special house blend. I can't tell you the house blend, but, you know, right there. While your meat cooking, you want to hit it with that. Hit it with the spray every now and then. Let that spray caramelize, man. When you take a bite into that, shit dumb tender, bro. I know. Listen, man. I'm a boss. Talk about our defense. What you want to know? What you want to know? Did I say that? Did I see the interview where Damian Tomlinson said we are the most underhyped team in the league? Yeah, I saw it. It's a fact. Which is why I'm here. They don't have to give us our respect. I can make a barbecue sauce too. Give me a thumbs up if y'all want me to make a barbecue sauce and try to get it put in the stores. I can make a barbecue sauce. You know what I mean? A little tomato base. Barbecue sauce coming. Playing with y'all, man. I'll take y'all through the whole journey. Okay, we're going to do a barbecue sauce. I'm done listening to the media cursing. I agree, man. The media, man, they jokes. A lot of them are jokes. And it's like the quarantine. They're not going outside. They're not smelling the roses. I'm done listening to people who actually didn't put pads on, probably. Like Skip Bayless. Come on, bro. Skip Bayless got to take multiple trips to get the groceries out the car, even if he do that. I'm not listening to no Skip Bayless. How you going to tell us that an animal like Jalen Reagor, an animal, squatting 600? Come on, bro. What I think about LaShawn McCoy, man, honestly, I probably really don't want Shady back, man. I love Shady to death, but y'all one arm the groceries? What? I be one arm and I'm not making 2 trips. I'm not making 2 trips. You know what I'm saying? Weak dudes be having to get the produce, then come back and get the other stuff. I don't give a damn if it's a case of water. One going on my shoulder and the bag is going in my hand. Shit. It have been times where I bust the whole case open, came outside with a backpack, put all the waters in a duffel, 2 arms for the groceries. I'm not making 2 trips. I like the idea of trading for Leonard. You know what I mean? I like the idea of trading for Leonard. Real talk. You talking about 30, 40 bags? I'll be at the door struggling. Hey, somebody open this door. I got all the bags. Shit, I had a loaf of bread in my mouth, holding the bags. I'm not making multiple trips, especially if I'm playing Call of Duty or something. On gang. What's going on, Bird Gang Sports? Come on, man. It's an array. It's an array of special throws that Carson Wentz has made that proves that he's a special arm talent. You know what I mean? So I know somebody watching this, they're going to try and make a video. Oh, Lord Brunson said Carson Wentz was better than Patrick Mahomes. Didn't say that. What I said was I believe that Carson Wentz could be mentioned in the same, they got the same arm talent and they got the same strength of arm. Now, Patrick Mahomes is special. Special. Carson is up there with special when it comes to throwing the football, period. And I'm not taking that back for nothing. What's my gamer tag? Bartoli17. I be playing Warzone. The Escape versus the Giants. Come on, man. The Escape versus the Giants, the Escape versus the Redskins. Come on. Yeah, I play Madden. One trip Brunson in the building, you already know. Lord, one trip. I'm not making multiple trips. Shit just gonna have to, shit gonna be in there. Hope it ain't, listen. Now, I done left stuff in the car moving too fast. You know what I mean? And realized it the next day, but it wasn't nothing too crazy. I'm always gonna make sure I get the meat, the produce, and the stuff that gotta go in the freezer. I'll leave tissue in there, like the big dumb Costco rolls. I'll leave that in the whip. That's, you know what I mean. If you went to go get toilet paper and you down to how many bathrooms in my crib? I think it's like 4 bathrooms. If you waited that long to not one bathroom got a roll, you can't find no wipes or nothing. You waited too long. You waited too long. You know what I'm saying? So I leave the toilet paper in there until it's a cold red, or I just leave it in the garage or something. What's going on? What's going on? Forget the water? Nah, I can't forget the water. I can't forget the water. I'm not trying to. Yeah, I play Warzone, but listen, it's cross connect. You can play Xbox or PS4. I can't where you live. Come on, man. What are you talking about? If you know, you know. Can't be saying that. 350 people out here. Dasani? Oh, I don't drink Dasani. No, I don't drink no Dasani. I don't drink no Dasani. I ain't trying to sound bougie. I don't drink no Dasani. That's just my preference. I drink a lot of alkaline water, but I got 3 flights of stairs, LB. Oh, no, you gotta at least open it and take 3. Open it and take 3. You don't want to have to come down the steps for 3 waters. You don't want to come down the steps for water in the middle of the night. Open it and take 3. I drink Fiji water. I get the Fiji water by the case sometime. What's the other one? I'm all for smart water. Core is good, too. I like Core. Y'all drink? How you know I drink Fiji water, Corey? You must see me in the video. I drink the joint in Wawa too. It's like a Hawaiian alkaline water. I drink that too. It's on my desk at work. You know what I'm saying? I definitely ain't drinking no Dare Park. I am not drinking no Dare Park. Listen, man. I siphon some gas out of somebody's tank and drink that if I drink some Dare Park. Fiji water ain't that expensive though, man. Spigot water gang. I don't know, man. I don't know. It got to be an emergency. It got to be an emergency for me to put the cup under the spigot. It got to be an emergency. It got to be real. The enemy got to be outside the door. We got to be barricaded in the crib or something for me to put the cup under the spigot. But sometimes I go to Mom's Organic and you can fill up your jug for like 35 cents a gallon. I got a 3-gallon jug with the little joint. Brita is good too. I heard it was. I don't have a Brita though. When do I reckon sports will be back? I think the NFL season ain't gonna miss a beat. Why no Dare Park, brother, man? I don't know what's in Dare Park, bruh. I ain't drinking no Dare Park, bruh. That's all I'm gonna tell you. Voss is clutch too. I like Voss. When are you bringing people on your channel? I'm gonna try to get next. I'm gonna try to get probably Bird Gang Sports, Gate City Sports, Philly Fresh. I'm working with them too, man. And 500 said he's gonna do the same thing. So we definitely tuned in and tapped in. You know what I mean? With some guys who deserve more recognition. They're trying to open Philly back up on the 5th. I'm cool, man. Y'all see what's happening with Brazil, man? Pray for Brazil, man. They're not taking it serious, man. They had like 30,000 deaths or something wild, I read. Chubby's has the best steaks in Philly. I disagree. The best steaks in Philly come from the Poppy store. Like $4.25. Free canned soda. Mayonnaise, fried onion, salt, pepper, ketchup. These dudes don't be knowing about the real Philly, some of these dudes, man. I'm trying to tell you, man. They don't be knowing about the real Philly, man. They don't really be. A lot of these dudes don't be knowing. And that's no knock to them. 7th and Butler, okay, they probably got some fire down there. That's no knock to them, man. But you know, I'm really from Philly. I'm really from the soil. You know what I'm saying? I'm really from the soil. I really wasn't going to like Max's is in North Philly, so I go to Max's. What y'all talking about? State gang. Poppy Store clutch. They don't know. They don't know, Rule Girl. Max is dope. I like Max's, but the Poppy Store? Come on, man. I spent most of my childhood in front of the Poppy Store doing things I wasn't supposed to do anyway. So I had no, you know, Poppy had to get my steak right. Then if you was feeling a little froggy, you get you a chicken finger platter. D'Alessandro's is good too. What was it like living in Philly? For me, man, living in Philly, I don't know if you know a lot of people like me, man, but living in Philly for me was traumatic for the most part. You know what I mean? I seen a lot of stuff when I was young. I seen a lot of violence. I seen a lot of drugs, stuff like that. I seen a lot of stuff when I was young. You know what I'm saying? A lot. You know what I mean? You got to be lucky, man. I got homies in jail. I got homies in the grave. So, you know what I mean? I mean, it's my city. I love my city. But at the same time, I seen so much, I definitely wouldn't want to raise my kids down there. That's just me. Because I'm from North Philly. I never lived downtown in Philly. I didn't have the life I have now or the career I have now when I was in Philly. I was young and trying to figure it out. So that come with problems. So, you know what I mean? You know, it is what it is. I wouldn't trade nothing. I wouldn't trade nothing. I wouldn't trade nothing about how I grew up, about my friends. I wouldn't trade none of that because it shaped who I am. But you know what I mean? A lot of these dudes, man, be like living in Jersey. They just come to Philly for the game. They don't know nothing about the Italians in South Philly. They don't know nothing about North Philly, man. They don't know nothing about the projects. They don't know nothing about none of that type of stuff. Shooting dice on the corner. They don't know nothing about why we ride dirt bikes religiously. They don't know nothing about Crown Vics, Chevy Luminous. They don't know nothing about what it's really like. And I think that's why I appeal to so many people when I'm talking about the Eagles, because I capture a certain audience where we look alike. Like I look like some of these people. You know what I'm saying? And I think they, you know, they can relate. I lived in Philly a few times. You already know. The Tahoe's, yeah, the big Tahoe city. Can I get some tips on how to grow my channel? I got you, man. But I got to get back to work, y'all. I think who I was waiting for just pulled up. We're going to get to it. We're going to get to it, man. But, you know, I'm going to talk about Wentz and Mahomes later. I'm going to talk about Wentz and block parties. Oh, my God. You talking my language. Busting open a fire hydrant. Come on. You talking my language. You talking Camden is only 3 minutes away. You're right. You know what I mean? But listen, man, we're going to talk about Winston Mahomes later. You know what I mean? I had a debate on a video that I was going to do, but y'all tickled my fancy, Chiefs fans. You tickled my fancy. And you'll be hearing from me later on, Chiefs. Oh, you in Mantua? Oh, you down the bottom. You down the bottom. I know by the zoo. I know where you at. You going to live again later? Probably not, Bird Gang. I'm going to see, though. It's going to be an official video. But I'm going to keep your, hey, like and sub if you knew we real close to 12K. I want it. Blumberg, okay, I know where, listen, man, listen. I'm going to get with y'all, bruh.